Technology is now taking care of workflows where you can make a requisition. It can be a cash requisition. You want to take leave, you want to go and rest. You can use the system for managing such kind of events. And the good thing with that, it keeps track of what was happening ever since, for example, an employee joined the organization, how their performance has been. If you're looking at appraisal, you can be able to track all that using electronic records management systems. So it's quite a great advancement in terms of productivity. People can be more productive now, especially if you're plugged into using electronic records management systems.
After the intervention of Coseke, we've seen a great and a tremendous improvement in service delivery. From the 1 week that we used to take, now it's taking hours to register a legal document. It takes only 2 to 4 hours to register a business name. People are sensitized, people are appreciating the system. A client can easily do an assessment for themselves because of the digital system. A client can even check for a name reservation because now all the documents are online. It takes only hours to check for your file on the system. So in general, this whole thing at least has put URSB on a higher scale. Truthfully speaking, this is one institution that you are all feel free to come in and feel free actually to sit and wait for your work, not hours, not days. We are talking of just seconds. You are told to sit, wait for things like business names in a flash. You've got it. All this is because of digitizing the records. Before, the challenges were tremendous. It was stacks and piles of documents seated on each other. Records were lost. It was very hard to track a record. Clients' work would be misplaced simply because you would not know which staff has which work. And also the clients themselves couldn't track their work. But as we speak, everything is on the system. You can track your work. And actually the clients are getting responses immediately.
As we all know, key thing here is to stay in business, keep your content alive, and make it usable. Because having content and it's not information, somebody called it information rich. You have their images stocked in a sack, but it's not information rich. You cannot draw any reports from that content, and thereby losing a lot of resource, and you're losing a lot of revenue in case you're someone who is driven by market powers. You need to know how much am I generating, how many clients do I have. So all that is stuck in a sack, and you cannot even pick up a report from that. So let's go electronic records, and let's benefit from it.
Coseke nilivyoiona ni taasisi kubwa, ni taasisi inayojielewa, ni taasisi yenye malengo makubwa. Kwa madhumuni hayo walionayo na malengo yao, wanaonekana ni kampuni inayotarajia kufanya makubwa kwa mashirika, kwa kampuni binafsi na kwa serikali pia.
Kusomea masomo haya ya electronic record management. Mafunzo haya nilipata chuo, lakini sikupata kwa undani kama nilivyokuja hapa Coseke, Uganda.
Well, we have done the archiving of paper records where we started with the processing, and now we have automated it into the online system. You look at the automated system, for example, we use the library management system that has the archives module. So when you go there and you find the records, they are actually having the metadata of what we have put there. And it means it offers a variety of uses to all our users. First of all, it gives an international visibility of what we have. Secondly, for accessibility purposes, somebody is able to retrieve what has been archived. Thirdly, it makes the whole system automated and for better archiving practices.
After we have digitized these information resources, we upload them onto the institutional repository. And in the institutional repository is where we archive all the academic and scholarly work done by our staff and students. And one of the greatest benefits of this is that through access, information is easily utilized by our community, and also the institutional repository is used for university rankings. That means that when we have good quality work in the repository, also the university's ranking goes up.
For example, people look at the archives online internationally, because I'm talking about something that is accessed worldwide. Somebody goes online and searches and they know that we have this, and they're actually able to come and visit the place. So me, I feel it has increased the visibility of the university in terms of research, in terms of its collection and everything.
Yes, in Coseke we do fiscal records management. If an organization does not have a proper registry, if it does not have proper procedures, manuals, policies for their records, Coseke, we are specialists in that, can do it very well. And it's from the fiscal records management that we can always go to the digitizing phase, where we shall have our records digitized, this time being soft records, soft copies, not necessarily hard copies. And the beauty with digitizing is that we shall have security, because not everyone will access our records so easily. Then we shall also have simplified our retrieval, because we can always retrieve any record as long as we need it without putting in a lot of effort. We can also do data backup, which is also keeping our records safe, whereby if at one moment any registry caught fire, we have a backup of what has been digitized. So people find it expensive, but I believe it is very cheap. Sometimes maintaining a physical registry is expensive in its own way, it's very costly, but once it is digitized, it is done once and for all. Coseke, we are experts in that. From the experience I have, I believe I would advise every registry, every library, anything to do with records and documents to go digital.